Extraterrestrials said to me, "You must tell them who you really are." And I didn't. I kept that secret for at least 2 years because it was just too crazy. And part of that was because I didn't understand. I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand the nature of the third dimension. I didn't understand any of it. I didn't understand what extraterrestrials were. I didn't understand what the real reason of the soul is. And I've come to realize that pretty much nobody does. Even people who are very deep into spirituality, even the sages of times past, the majority of them, they're just scratching the surface, as I was. In June of 2022, I successfully made contact with extraterrestrial higher dimensional beings. What they showed me about the nature of the universe, about the nature of planet Earth, the nature of the human soul, and what is coming for our planet Earth right now as we're heading into this new 5D ascension shift, absolutely, completely expanded my understanding, destroyed everything I thought I knew about the universe, and showed me what was to come. They've asked me to share with you my ongoing experiences. Stay till the end of this video to learn where to go so that you can get more information and more tools to help you expand into the 5D ascension experience. Extraterrestrials said to me, "You must tell them who you really are." Even though I was a spiritual teacher and a Qigong master and a Kundalini yoga master and all that stuff and a shaman, I still didn't really know what the heck being on Earth was about. And I'm here to tell you that now I know. And so my first encounters with extraterrestrials were so bizarre, they were so mind expanding, and they were so traumatic to my understanding of reality and so traumatic to my identity that it almost, I almost lost it. I needed to have a complete, total transformation of understanding of this reality. What has happened to me over the past almost 3 years is what the human race is going to go through. So what I've come to find out is that we live in a third dimensional world which is completely separate from the rest of the entire multiverse. The third dimensional universe that you see when you look up in the sky and you see the stars and the planets, even if you're looking through a telescope, you are seeing inside of the third dimensional laboratory. It's closed off from the rest of, it's like a bubble. It's like a fishbowl. It's completely closed off from the rest of everything. Now, beings in other dimensions that aren't part of our third dimensional reality can look in and they can see what's going on, but we can't see out. So in order to be in the third dimension, we have to put on a third dimensional identity. We have to completely make it up. That's why when you get here, when you're born, you don't remember anything. But you have to have a third dimensional fictional character that you wear over your soul in order to interact. Just like if you want to play a 3D video game, you can't play the game if you don't create a character. If you don't create an avatar, you won't be able to play the game. So you have to do that. What I've come to find out is that there is a 5D. There's like another, larger aspect of you that you expand into and then you remember. And what's on the other side of that door is their expanded true identity, what I'm calling the 5D self. So everybody has this. Everybody listening to me has a 5D self. And when in this part of the video here where it's the extraterrestrial says, "You must tell them who you really are," what they're talking about is my 5D self. And the reason why I have to tell you who I really am is so that you will not be as overwhelmed and confused and bent out of shape as I was when you expand into your 5D self, because the shift that is happening on the earth, the ascension process, the solar flash, which is happening right now, the end result of that is that human beings who ascend will have access to their 5D self while still being in a third dimensional body, albeit in a higher frequency. So the reason why I have to share it with you, and the reason why the light beings told me in the very beginning, you have to tell them who you are. And I absolutely could not understand why. It just didn't make any sense to me why I should tell this craziness to people. But the reason now I have a better understanding is because I need to be an example so that you'll know what to do when it happens for you. Because that's the only way that Earth is going to shift. We talk about the shift happening to us, but we have to participate. And the way we participate is we expand into our higher dimensional self. That's what creates the shift. That's why those of you who are doing the live guided meditations twice a week and you're having experiences, you know what I'm talking about. And the message was, this is it. You're doing it. You're evolving. This is what's evolving the world, what you're doing right now. So every human has a 3D character and a 5D character. However, every human must choose to awaken to their 5D identity. And this is the difficult part. The shift isn't going to happen to you. You're not going to get hit with a bunch of solar radiation and then a light switch is going to go on and boom, you'll magically be ascended. It's not the way it's going to happen. You will have to choose. You will have to choose to cooperate with the ascension, which means you will have to choose to accept your fifth dimensional self. All right, so if you think that that's crazy, wait until I upload my next video where an extraterrestrial tells me that I was king of Atlantis 13,000 years ago when the flood hit the earth. If you don't think that didn't make me seriously question my sanity, well then, my hair is off to you. If you want to learn more about my experiences as well as get access to tools that will help you have a personal connection with higher dimensional beings where you can awaken to your unbelievable fifth dimensional self, as well as become prepared for the coming 5D ascension, go here to michaeldenney.org and you can find out all the ways that you can access my material as well as benefit yourself. All right, that's it. Until next time, get ready for this next one coming up.